So, this is Dark Souls 3. I'm actually gonna do a Let's Play. So this will be the start of the Let's Play series. I'm just making sure everything looks good. I did have a sort of green screen thing, but it doesn't work very well in the dark, and I don't want to brighten up my room because I'm tired. So, hopefully it's not too annoying. But I started a new character, I beat the game once, I was on my second playthrough, and I was like, I feel really overpowered, so let's try and make the game harder. Originally, I started with the Deprived class. This time I'm starting with the Thief class, and I'm going to try and go for a high luck build. I got the Usurper of Fire ending. This ending, I don't really care. We'll probably find something along the way. But the fact that we have to kill Henri is probably going to mean that we're going to lose one of the endings. Anyways, we're going to see what happens. Hopefully, it's fun. And that's the whole goal, is to have fun in this game. I could put music on, but because it's a Let's Play, probably people want to hear like the actual game. And for that, I'm actually using an Xbox controller. There's an enemy here when you first start. Killed him. There's also an item back here when you first start. I want to grab that. I just did that very simply because I wanted to stop my controls and make sure everything is swell. Hopefully I don't have to do too much editing afterwards in terms of volume and stuff like that. There's an enemy. Slice, slice. Use the right trigger, the right bumper, actually, to do your light attack. The right trigger for your heavy attack. You can hold the right trigger to charge it and do an even more powerful heavy attack. You can press Y to two-hand the weapon. You can hold Y to two-hand your offhand weapon. Targeting is done with the right stick. Click it in. You can move your camera around with the right stick if you're not locked in. If you are locked in, it doesn't do anything. Go up to an enemy. Backstab. Oh, so sick. Daggers and a couple other weapons like rapiers do extra damage when they backstab. So backstabbing enemies is effective. I can hold the left bumper to block with the shield. And as you can see, it's not going to be super effective. Take a look at my health bar on the top left when this guy hits me. As you can see, my health did take a very small hit. And that's because shields are not always 100% effective at blocking damage. Now I didn't really need to backstab that guy. Hey, you can kick enemies. If enemies have shields, it's a really good way to stun them. I can do a jump attack by hitting the heavy attack button and the forward button at the same time. Kick is holding light and forward at the same time. Two-handing weapon makes you deal more damage. It's not really a big deal with some weapons. It also gives you a strength modifier, so if the weapon needs a certain amount of strength to wield it and you don't have it, you can try two-handing it and it might give you enough strength to wield that weapon. Only two-handed. Of course, a lot of times one-handing weapon is faster, even if it is a heavy weapon, but two-handing is stronger. So if you're going to kill an enemy in 2 hits anyways, whether you two-handed or not, it's just more effective to one-handed because it can be faster for you. I'm not doing a speed playthrough. I'm not doing a challenge build or anything like that. I'm just going to go through the game. I'm going to try and 100% it, but you can't really because doing one thing might close off something else, etc. You can parry by using the left trigger when an enemy comes to attack you. I didn't do that right. I still didn't do that right. The timing is very particular. You have to do like as the strike hits you. You can't do it before. I did it before the strike hit me, and I take damage. I don't get, I don't flinch though, which is the weird thing. It's like you block the damage, but you take all the damage. I'm really kidding. So I'll try it again. So as the strike hits me, I hit the left trigger, and of course he's being a jerk. So yeah, so you can block the flinch, but you don't block the damage. It's really weird. Ow. Stop. Just make a simple strike so I can... I did it earlier on the other guy. It's probably because of the sword. No, too late. I'm ready to roll off this cliff if I'm not careful. I just want to demonstrate this. Wow. average. I should just stop this Let's Play right here. Confirmed. I don't really care, but at the same time, I just want to show. Oh well, it'll make for an interesting Let's Play, and I'm not going to edit anything out, which will make for a long Let's Play, but I think some people really like seeing other people fail, and for me to cut everything out, it'll probably be kind of lame. There we go. Got on the first try that life, and as you can see, you get a critical strike. It's, I think, more powerful than a backstab, but requires a little bit more skill. I do a charge attack, kills in one hit. That's nice. Charge attack with 2 weapons, 2 hands, kills in 1 hit as well. So if you want to take the time to do a charge attack, chances are you can kill the guy in 1 hit. Ah! I really thought that guy was gonna die in 2 hits. I was wrong. That wasn't a perfect demonstration of what I was gonna talk about next, but it worked anyways. If you fall off a ledge, you can do a landing attack, and it does a lot of damage. You literally land with your weapon like on top of a person. It's pretty cool. Blocking attack sometimes make an enemy recoil. I don't think you can do a critical attack off the recoil. Pretty sure you can't. See, this guy's doing the same thing I'm doing. He's like trying to learn how to parry. Probably didn't do well. He probably died, so I don't feel so bad. He has some advanced armor, so I'm probably it's not his first playthrough. Look at that view. Look, it's so beautiful, majestic. There's a castle. It's is that part of the castle we go to? Probably. We teleport. It's weird. Alright, let's keep going. So, when you rest at a bonfire, you gain your HP back, you gain your health potions back, which are called Estus flasks, and you can now retry, basically. If you die, you come back at the bonfire, but you have to go find your souls again, which are where you died. Sometimes it's a few like a few meters or a few, whatever you want to call it, back from where you actually died. If you fell off a cliff, the souls aren't going to be off the cliff, they're going to be before the cliff. If you do a roll and attack immediately after the roll, you do a special attack animation, depending on the weapon. And yeah, so that's kind of the beginning of the game. There's a lot more stuff really to talk about, like the Estus flasks. You can gain them. The Ashen Estus flasks is to use your magic abilities, either actual magic, pyromancies, healing abilities, or weapon arts, which are a new thing in Dark Souls 3. If you're two-handing a weapon or you have a certain type of shield, you can hit the left trigger and do some sort of special ability with that weapon. So in this case, it's a sort of hop. It's faster than a roll, and I believe it's also invincibility frames, so it might be more effective here. This is the first boss of the game. It's DEX Gundyr. So I'll let you see the animation for that, cinematic. He's pretty cool. He's a good fight too. He's got a really long weapon, so key thing to this guy, stick to his right side, because that's where his weapon is not, and try to avoid a lot of those hits. He does a lot of like really quick kicks and stuff like that too. But you are able to parry him, and a lot of other bosses. So making use of that's actually really effective. Oh yeah, and he likes to transform, which is kind of a jerk. I don't know how far he can move. Oh, pretty far, pretty quick. Okay, we'll probably be able to kill him. First try here. There we go. Now, at the very end there, before I did that last hit, you saw he lost a chunk of health, which is not the amount of damage I normally do. That's called bleed. if I go into my inventory here, actually I'll explain that in a sec. So I got something from him, coiled sword. A lot of bosses will give you weapons and stuff. And Ember restored. I have now restored my Ember, my kindling. I am now glowy, I'm on fire, I have the power of flame inside of me. Basically hollowing in the other Dark Souls, except interestingly enough, lore-wise, your character does not hollow in Dark Souls 3. And there's a whole bunch of reasons for that. If you're interested, go look up some good YouTubers explaining the lore of Dark Souls 3. Spoiler alert. But they'll let you know more things ahead of time. Alright. And yes, bleed. So if I go to this weapon, you can see Bandit's Knife. It does 70 physical plus 17. And that plus 17 is the scaling based off of my strength and dex, which are the D and D at the bottom. This weapon requires 6 strength and 12 dex to use. So if you do not have 12 dex at the beginning of the game, you can't use this knife effectively. You can still use it, but you'll take a damage penalty because your character is not effectively using it. Additional effects, you see 34 bleed. That's the little bleed symbol. That means every time I hit an enemy, I build up stacks of bleed. If I build up enough stacks of bleed for that particular enemy, I do the bleed effect. What does the bleed effect do? Well, you saw it. It does a chunk of damage to their HP. Some are weak to bleed, some not be weak to bleed. And some would do, more damage than others. Some enemies you can't really bleed very well. Other enemies it's super effective against. So I got a new weapon. It's a broken straight sword. It's a piece of garbage. Don't know why it's there. I think it's a reference to the old games when you actually use that. It's a straight. You use it like a straight sword. It has the same animations as a straight sword, but that's a garbage. All right. So, obviously not going to use that. We could just use our Bayfest if we really wanted to. But we're not strength. Strength would probably be better for that. This area has a couple guys in it too. There's an item down there that I want to grab. Falling attack on that guy. Kick this, that's not what I want to do. Kick this guy. Still not what I want to do. Kick that guy. There we go. I kicked him. I didn't actually, oh no. Did I use? Yeah, I used one essence class for that run. Homeward Bone. Homeward Bones returns you to the last bonfire rested at, or the shrine. What is the shrine? We're about to see in a few seconds. I'm just gonna explore this area fully first. Well, semi-fully. Just gonna get rid of all these little guys. Since they gave us lots of time to charge attacks, might as well make full use of that. I don't know, I'm playing really casually, like I'm not really being really serious about it, which is probably bad. Should probably be serious for a Let's Play. I mean, it is a Let's Play. But since I've already been through this game, I'm like, I know that attack's not gonna kill me, so who cares? Alright, so this is the shrine. Da, da, da. You've probably seen this before. Hopefully, maybe not. It's your first time. Here it is! Yay! Cool. Yeah. Let's just drop down. Oh my gosh, falling damage. Who are you? Good luck. Okay.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one.
Thank you.
I'm a firekeeper.
A firekeeper. You're a keeper of fire?
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled
I walked away.
one. I'm a firekeeper.
Can I look up your dress?
I tend
Maybe.
to the flame, and tend to thee. The lords have left
Why are you
their
tending?
thrones,
Tend the flame?
and we
What
must
flame?
be
There's no
delivered to
flame!
them. To this end, I am at thy side.
They've left their thrones. The thrones are empty. That is true.
Very well.
This lady I can come
Then
to
touch
level
the
up.
dark nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
I accidentally pressed the A button. It's okay. We want to get stuff up so that we're at least at 10 for everything. That's good. We don't have enough to level up. However,
Farewell, Ashen, may the flames guide thee.
we do have some of this stuff here. That gave us 2,000 souls. Use that one. That gives us 200 souls. Use 3 of these at the same time. That gives us 150 souls. So we can level up a few more
I
times.
give them up to Lothric. Very well.
She
Then
actually
touch
gives
the
pertinent
dark
information
now.
there, but that's okay. Vigor's our HP. Attunement is your magic ability. Endurance is your stamina. Vitality is how much you can carry. Strength is your strength and how much damage you do with strength-based weapons. Dexterity is your dex. It's how quick you are and how much damage you do with dex-based weapons. We're going to want to have this high up so we can use some of the early weapons in the game. We'll also need a little bit of strength too. It's not a bad idea to put some in that. But we're actually going to go for a luck build. But since we don't have the weapon that has luck, there's really no point in having that stuff right now.
Ashen one.
Luck increases your item discovery, and there's one really, really powerful weapon that scales off of luck. We're going to get that eventually.
A pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen One. I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine. Weapons, armor, trinkets, and spells. I've lots of little
Is she blind?
things to
Yep,
ease
she's blind.
the burden
Okay.
of a weary traveler.
Confirmed.
And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me.
Hey, isn't the player standing here?
As is thy want? No?
Okay. So, she is a very basic merchant. We can purchase a couple starting stuff from her. Some items, some firebombs, things like that. Some stuff is infinite. You can buy as many as you want from her. But you can only hold and store a certain amount. Other stuff you can only buy once. Not this stuff. These ones that have little numbers beside them. Means you'll only be able to buy that item from her the one time. Should be obvious. We can also sell items to her
Ashen One.
for souls.
Well, I am Andre. I serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons.
Nice hair, dude.
You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I wager. You'll require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith. Such is my purpose.
Oh wait, I can stand in his anvil. Oh my god, he's striking my crotch! Sexual assault! Okay. We can upgrade our weapons here. We can infuse them with different abilities. And same with our shields. We can repair them, which I feel like it's not actually in the game because I've never seen an item I need to repair. And we can change the slots for our SS slots. We're not using any magic right now, and we're not using the blade art heavy stuff, so I'm just gonna not have SS flasks or ashen
Be
SS
careful.
flasks. Okay, so that's that. There is nobody else in here at the moment, but as we recruit people, oh yeah, there is that person. Yeah, there will be. So there's this dude. He's literally pointless.
Well, you're not alone. We uncommit and it have us seek the lords, but we're
He basically gives you
Don't
that,
you think?
and he's like, "Oh, why do we have to be undead? This is so lame. I hate my life." I think he tries to kill you at some point if you do something.
All that unkindled, and a seeker of lords. I am Ludleth of Cornwall.
Hello, Lilith.
Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder. If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my charred corpse. This sad cadaver. No need to be coy. Have a closer look. Knowest thou of our purpose? 5 realms will take 5 lords.
This guy kind of gives you your quest line. He's like, "Hey,
Of the fire.
Go get the other 5 people. Or go get the 5 people. I'm one of those 5 people, so you don't have to get me. Yay! Let's go get 4 people. Take their souls, bring them here, link the fire.
So it is. I became a lord of Cinder.
Again, if you're more interested in the actual hardcore lore, go look up some videos. I could explain it all, but there's a lot of other stuff gameplay-wise that I'd rather spend time explaining.
Now, do not be away.
This guy's gonna be useful later on. Right now he has nothing for us. We come to the center of the room, and we have to stand at this area. You can't, like, stand on the other side. It's just like, okay. You press A, and you take that sword that we got from that first guy that we killed, first boss of the game, you stick it in the fire, your hand does not burn, oddly enough, even though there's flames coming in. It's like, hey, yeah, bonfire, sweet. There's a few things we can do in here. We can have a storage box, because we can only carry so many of certain things. We can attune spells, if we have any spells. Right now we do not, and we can travel to other areas. So as you can see, Cemetery of Ash, that's before the boss fight. DEX Gundyr, that is the boss fights after you kill him. You get the bonfire. We're currently at the Firelink Shrine. Next area to go to is the High Wall of Lothric. Before we go to the High Wall of Lothric, there's some other stuff we could probably do in this area. There's nothing really else in this area that I'm going to get to. However, there is a little more of an area I can go to, a guy I can fight. And yeah, so there's the item up in that tree. I think we get the item in the tree without aggroing this guy. East-west shield. So we got a new shield. Oh, we aggroed some other guys, so. So let's check out this shield and see if it's any better than what we have. It's a wooden shield, less physical block, but higher physical damage and magic block and fire block and lightning block and dark blocks, but less stability. What does that mean? Well, it's the percentage of damage that we are going to block. So physical damage, meaning slashing, weapons, stuff like that. That's how much percent damage we're blocking, which is why right now we take some damage, but we don't take all of it, which is good because we're avoiding damage. But it's best if you just can avoid that damage altogether by rolling or having a better shield. Now, notice this shield almost blocks no lightning at all, whereas this one blocks just over 50% and blocks up to 70% of magic. So if we're facing some magic guys, less physical guys, it's probably a better shield to have. Right now, this one's okay. And both of them, you see the little symbol next to their trophy icon. That little circle symbol means that the shield's ability is to parry. So that's what we're doing right now. We're going to try and get some parries on the guy we're about to fight. He's up here. It's kind of like a mini-boss. Not really a boss per se, it's just a tough enemy. We want to kill him because he gives us a good weapon. I think we actually blocked him, but we took the hit anyways. His katana he drops a couple things, but his katana is a really good dex weapon, which we'll probably want to replace instead of our little dagger. Dagger's not really bad. It's really fast and all that, but it's not particularly strong. Okay. For some reason, these fog gates are here near the bonfire sometimes. And I'm not really sure why it's there. I think it's just because the world is sort of reloading still after you die, which should be instant, I think. But we're able to get through the fog gate a little bit early there. So we'll probably end up aggroing those guys again. That's okay. Just go kill them first before they can do anything to us. Oh, and there's an item up here that we did not get yet. So we'll grab that. It is an ember. And then we're gonna go fight this guy. 1 second. That I could probably cut out. I don't really want to. Alright, so we're gonna fight this guy. It might take us a couple tries. Can get on the first try really good, or not, or really bad. He's been known to throw himself off the ledge and stuff, but he doesn't take a lot of damage at all. Ow. Yeah, probably gonna die here. So that was a charge attack. Charge attacks are really good for throwing people off. So he's kind of the first experience of another player, I guess you could say, because he ducks around and stuff. Players will definitely like to have shields and things like that. But definitely a good way to prep yourself for some really basic PvP. We're not going to do a lot of damage to him, and we would not do a lot of damage to other players, especially depending on their armor. Speaking of armor, do we have anything else we can wear? Not at the moment. Do have some firebombs, some other stuff. Now, when you do die and you have embered yourself beforehand, you lose that ember. So unfortunately, that's kind of the downside to dying. And if you're embered, your max HP goes up. So the next time you go to fight, you're going to have a slightly harder time because you're not going to have much HP. But as you can see there, we got that on him. He probably is still going to have a lot of health. As you can see, the parry didn't really do much for him. But we were able to bleed him. Now he's down to a lot less HP than he was before. We're gonna try this our last chance here. Ooh! I didn't think he'd kill us right there, but that's okay. We know we can take him down. We got him down to about a quarter, so he's not really too hard. If we started maybe with a slightly different class, it would be even easier because you have a more powerful weapon. But to be honest, the knife's not bad because it does bleed and it's really quick. So quick weapons with bleed apply more bleed because it's that amount of that element type or that additional effect type that you're doing per hit. So 33 damage per hit. So the faster you're hitting, the more effective the bleed, and the more often it'll activate proc. I relate it to like dual swords in Monster Hunter, because you're doing more elemental and other effects damage from that. A little bit harder. We have a lot less range than he does because we don't have a katana, which is why I really want a katana. Now, when I first killed him, I got him maybe on the 5th or 6th try in my first game playthrough. Which I really wanted to do my first playthrough as a Let's Play, but unfortunately I was on the go a lot, and I have a gaming laptop which can stream, but you know I can only stream if I'm connected to the internet, and I like streaming, so I don't really want to record. And then just post it later, because I don't know, it's so much easier if you can just stream it and then post it. But I definitely think that the people that put more editing into their videos are going to have more success because it's just more easier to watch, I guess, sometimes. Oh man, we totally felt that. Got the backstab though. Those parries are really weird. Might just be better off just going for the backstabs instead. But we don't have like a really perfect shield that I could do that with. You would want a really nice heavy shield where you can kind of just block the hit and then just eventually go around them. It's just like, oh, your attacks do nothing to me. I'm just going to walk around you while you're in your attack animation and stab you in the back. Now, we could attack him two-handed, but then we can't use our shield's abilities. There we go. We took damage, oddly enough. But we still got the parry. That does a fair amount of damage, not really a whole ton. Not really gonna be effective to kill him that way. Is gonna be effective to kill him that way though. Only did 40 damage there. Oh man. We got two really good parries on him. I never played with parries, to be honest, so this is kind of a... I guess this is my personal challenge, to try and play with more parries. Like, dodging is still super effective, but parrying, like, it does so much damage with it. Now, with the dagger, our critical actually does a little bit more than normal. Technically, we would fight with the shield, but it doesn't seem very effective. Attack is that's my full HP bar. There. I have to like be ready that if he does a back hop while I'm doing my combo. Could parry like any attack, even a heavy attack. Just have to parry it right time. Excuse me. Alright, moving on. I really want this katana because it's going to help me a lot in the next area. I don't want to be fighting with the dagger. Oh, my HP. Probably die in the next hit or something. Ah! Sometimes you can lure him to just fall off the cliff, but I don't really want to cheese him. I want to kill him properly. Like, I got him so low, so many times so far. This is probably all for part one. Part one's just going to be me trying to kill this guy. I mean, I got through the beginning area, at least. But it's... yeah. It's probably be a while. Got the backstab. got the riposte, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what that sound effect was. Got it again. Oh, come on! 3 times! What was that? Oh. I know what that was. Okay, we gotta do it this time. Not gonna cocky. Not gonna get cocky. We're just gonna post him, parry him. Here we go. 1. And we're gonna... That was my fault. I knew that cliff was there. And I accidentally rolled backwards instead of rolling sideways. I meant to roll to the right. Let me through! Why? They should call this the noob gate. There we go. Okay. Oh no! I missed the timing on that. Like, and I missed the... feel the crap. There we go. Got him once. Got him twice. Got 3 times. Ah! There. I was gonna do a 4th time, but I'm just like, no, I don't know. Waste it. Okay. Phew. We got gloves. We got this guy's gloves. We got this guy's shirt. It does not block any damage at all, but it's really light. And stuff. We'll probably just keep that. Doesn't have pants. Doesn't have anything else. And we got the katana, which we can't use yet because we don't have 16 DEX. Okay, so next goal, let's get to 16 DEX. We'll probably do it with the souls that he gave us. Now, as you can see, one-handed hits like that. Two-handed, it's about the same. But we still have full use of our shields. It does bleed as well, about the same as our dagger. But because we don't have the stats for it, you see it's 115 damage minus 46. Once we get the stats, that's gonna go up. I don't know if it'll be plus 46. Or what. Hopefully. Let's see. Oh, we need like 300 souls. Alright, let's go get souls. Let's go to the first area of the game. I'm going to show off the area, as I'm going to stop the play. The Let's Play. Alright, so this is the next area. This is where you teleport into. There's, interestingly enough, a coiled sword and some sort of fire base in here, but there is no fire point here, so you need to find the next bonfire. Walk up to this door, open it. Boom, sunlight. Sun, praise the sun. Yay. So now we're at the High Wall of Lothric, and as you can see, a beautiful city awaits ahead. We're gonna totally go explore this city. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a majestic game. It's gonna be so cool. And oh look, we're on the wall of the city. That's awesome. I love it. Hello. Just gonna kill that guy. There are some items over that way, so we might as well go. I bled that dog extremely quickly. 2 hits, I think. Hate when that happens. Killed that dude. There's a dude on the ground right there. So it's a corpse. This does not open from this side. Whenever you see that, pretty much says this is a shortcut. Try to find a way to open it. But nobody says that. Alright, there are some people praying to some statues. And look, stab them right in the butt. And there's a dude that comes up right behind us. We kill that guy. Combo, which is nice. Having killed both those guys at the same time. So yeah, it's not so bad. I think we pretty much have enough to level up. We're just gonna keep going this way just to make sure. There's probably a badass enemy up here that I'm not gonna like. Nope! I didn't watch it. First, why don't we get rid of this guy? He's being annoying. And then, we'll go grab this item just in case we die. It's a longbow, which we can use. Burn this guy, because we don't like these things. Ha! These guys are really tough. They drop stuff like embers and shards, but again, they are really tough. There are some more people here. Just stab them in the butt. This guy's butt. Get some free souls. There's a statue of... I don't really know. It just looks like a maiden of some kind. Is there an item back here? No. Okay, so that's all really there is on this side of the wall for now. So, we've now explored this area, don't have to explore it again. Let's go level up, and I'll end part 1 right here. Hopefully it's not super duper long for part 1. Oh, we missed somebody. Right in the butt. I mean, if I got stabbed in the butt with this kind of a knife, I'd probably die instantly too, right? That makes sense. Alright. We actually didn't light that one fire. And the other way is the way we're gonna go. So, if you've been watching the series, if you want to watch the series more, you know where to go. And I will get part 2 up sometime in the near future when I actually have the time to film it.
Welcome home, I speak then. Very well, then touch the nourishment
Touch
from
the
these
darkness
seven.
within you. And dexterity, yeah. We love them. So level 14.
Farewell, Ashen.
You can now effectively use this katana. Let's check out its damage. 115 plus 15. So, pretty good. A lot better than this thing. Now, if we see this is this quick attacks, it's sort of straight to hit combo. It's heavy attacks, one's a stab followed by a slice, back to stab. Two-handing it, Very similar two-hit combo on the light attack. And kind of the opposite side of the body. I don't know how I would describe that. Holding attack. Yeah, it's the same thing. Rolling attack is stab. That's quick slice. Rolling attack. It's an upward slice. Backstep to a heavy slice, or backstep to a quick jab. That's actually really cool, really effective. That's what he kept using to kill me when I was in the middle of combo. Guarding looks like this. If we guard with this weapon, we're gonna block 45% of physical damage. Not a ton, but if we really need to cut the damage in half, it's pretty useful. Using its special ability, we're doing that move that we saw the other guy do all the time. If you hold the left trigger while it's out, you could see you put the sword into its sheath. You can walk around, kind of slowly, you can rotate it, and then when you hit the left bumper, meaning the light attack, do a quick slice like that. And you can then combo that into regular attacks. If you do the heavy attack, you do this, which is actually a parry. So just like we have our shield, we can do this, it's the same thing. It uses very little FP to do it, a little bit of stamina, it's effective. It's not going to be as powerful, it's not a powerful slash, but if we do it right and the enemy is exposed, then we can kill them. Now, if you run out of FP, you can still do your weapon art. You're just not going to have the increased damage. And I don't know if the parry will actually work. So there we go. We'll travel back to Hardwall Lothric. My name is No Pet Rides. Thanks for watching the Let's Play. If you have any other particular games that I have, I'd be more than willing to make a Let's Play of it when I have the free time. So, hope this video makes it to you safe and sound. Thanks for watching. Give it a like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Share it. Freaking, I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. As long as you're helping. That's the main thing, right? You want to help. You don't want to, like, destroy. Don't be negative. No negative comments. No negative Nellies. Just, what your honest opinion. I know I'll get trolls that'll say, stop making Let's Plays. I don't care. I'm gonna do what I want to do. So, I'm gonna have fun. Alright. It's the end of the game. And that's the end of the Let's Play.